Hey, welcome to my channel Industry 4.0. Today, in this video, we will understand the Python integrated development environment in depth. Please like and share the video and subscribe my channel. So, let's start the video. Introduction. An integrated development environment is software for the development of programming. It includes a few instruments clearly planned for programming development. These devices normally comprise an editorial manager intended to deal with code. For example, a linguistic structure featuring an auto-culmination. Production, performance, and troubleshooting devices. Several source control. Record IDEs strengthen a wide range of programming languages. These contain a lot more best parts. They may, in this way, be massive and set sideways some power to download and introduce. We may similarly need boosted information to apply them suitably. In this video, we will understand the Python integrated development environment in depth. Description. A dedicated code manager may be as primary as a content tool with the abilities of linguistic structure featuring and code designing. Best great code editors can perform code and regulate a debugger. The complete best ones work together with source control frameworks. A great keen code supervisor is commonly slighter and quicker compared with an IDE. Incorporated development environment is considered as a coding device that supports to automate the genius of changing, assembling, and testing. It provides a directness to the engineer to run, create, and examine the code. A number of Python IDEs comprise Pycharm, Spyder, pydev, Atom, Wing, Jupyter Notebook, Thonny, Microsoft Visual Studio, Pycharm. Pycharm IDE is very well planned for Python. It is applied wide-reaching and available in together paid form and free open source. Pycharm is one of the greatest Python IDE editors that may be used on Windows, macOS, and Linux. This software comprises an API that may be used by the developers to write their own Python plugins. Therefore, they can prolong the straightforward functionalities. Main features. Delivers well-organized code route. Highlights errors considerably. In effect, debugging. Smart code navigation. This Python editor deals with the rapid and safe refactoring of code. It permits us to access various databases from the IDE such that PostgreSQL, Oracle, MySQL, and SQL Server. Spyder is an open-source IDE and very useful for data scientists. The full name of Spyder is Scientific Python Development Environment. It is maintained by Linux, Windows, and Mac OS X. This software is intended for and by scientists who may add with open-source software like Matplotlib, SciPy, NumPy, Pandas, Cython, IPython, and SymPy. Spyder is open through Anaconda distribution on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Main features. Good quality syntax. IPython included. Best Python IDE for Windows. It allows us to run Python code by cell, line, or file. Plot a histogram or time series, make changes in dateframe or NumPy array. It deals with automatic code completion and horizontal or vertical splitting. Discover and remove blocks. pydev is the furthermost demanded Python IDE. It is an irrefutable IDE for Python developers. It is a third-party Python editor for Eclipse. PyDev authorizes Python investigating, code finish, and intuitive Python support. Main features. It has interactive console shortcuts. Enables us to make a Google App Engine (GA) Python project. Discover and go to the description. We may configure Django integration. Code checkup and verification. Atom. Atom is the standard IDE prepared by GitHub. It is a cross-platform and open source. It is greatly recommended for many platform code management. It is the best for and successfully editing of code during the live programs. Atom's designers consider it a lesser amount of protected tool. Atom authorizes clients to present outsider bundles and topics to change the highlights. Main features. It displays the results in runtime windows. Package Manager included for plugins care. The feature of Smart Auto-Completion. Best Python editor that supports command palette. Numerous panes. Permit cross-platform editing. Wing. The Wing is the free version and lightweight Python environment. It is designed to provide us productive development experience. It has a few functions such as auto-fulfillment, sentence structure features, indents, etc. Wing measures information inside stacked software data systems. It also assesses information by drifting over images in the editorial manager. It examines the document carefully. Main features. Instant feedback by writing the Python code. Supports us to remove common errors and write well Python code. We can inspect for debug data. Also, can try out bug fixes interactively deprived of restarting the app. Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter allows us to make and control Notepad reports. It was regarded out of IPython in 2014. Jupyter is a web application reliant on the server customer structure. It permits us to create and control Notepad records. The Jupyter Notebook enables us to add HTML segments from pictures to recordings. Main features. It has a feature to support markdowns. Codes may be created and altered easily. The best for learners in the data science field. The greatest Python IDE that helps for numerical simulation and data cleaning. It supports various programming languages. Thani is an IDE for learning and instructing programming. It is particularly designed with the beginner Pythonista scripting environment. We can download for free on the Bitbucket repository for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Main features. It permits the developers to view how their code and shell commands disturb Python variables. Thani has a simple debugger. One of the best IDE for Python. It gives support for assessing an expression. Routinely spot syntax error. Microsoft Visual Studio. Microsoft Visual Studio is suitable for refining and investigating web activities. It is an open source code creator available to all programmers across the world. Main features. It permits Python coding in Visual Studio. That is an exclusive feature of this IDE. It is accessible in the paid form in addition to free. For more details visit https://www.technologiesandindustry4.com/2021/12/Python Integrated Development Environment.html